saw somebody just walking around the store, I'd be like, oh, they were just, they're lounging
They're just
around.
bebopping in their Bobo shoes.
They're not Bobo.
Happy chaos, that's our song. Loud and wild, but where we belong. Life's a sermon, love's the verse. Blessings big and a little reverse. Happy chaos, yeah, bring it on.
Welcome to Happy Chaos. I beat you to it.
Oh my goodness. And your cup is in the scene.
I want it to be in the scene.
Oh my
Look, show
goodness.
yours because this is cute. Orange and pink. And I'm getting him a new orange cup here shortly on Amazon.
It's
I
the
just had to bide my time between.
I do not want it. Do you all know how much she paid for this orange cup? I did not buy this orange cup.
Okay, no. There is context that needs to be had here.
Hold on. How much do you think that Kelly paid? This is custom engraved. Okay. See, it's got our church logo. This is a custom engraved cup.
Where did I purchase said cup? Was it at something special?
Yes, she purchased this at at a silent auction that we have at our church to help fund our school. We call it Mission Fest. We actually have Mission Fest to fund. We have Mission Fest to fund a lot of missions, but right now the mission is the school.
Yes.
Anyways, so it was at that Mission Fest.
And people put in bids. for it.
People donated items. This was a donated item to which Kelly purchased for me at a silent auction. $75.
Worth it.
Okay, but I never needed.
Hey. We need to make that one of the sound effects on the board.
I can totally do that.
All right.
I can generate our own sound effects
All
and
right,
put them
we'll
on.
have to do that.
Put them on the board.
We'll have to do that. Sammy.
All right.
Every time I see Sammy, I gotta say, "Hey!"
There's actually a way. The kids found a way to actually record it on the board itself, and then so you record a portion, and then you stop it, and then you can make it a little
Okay.
thing. I don't know.
Us
I
boomers
feel like
don't know how to do that.
I feel like I could like make it happen right now. Like, let's see if I hold it or something. They figured out. I mean, the kids did it. Do you believe I let my kids come in here and play with a $1,000 soundboard?
And that's where
it's not
we're
just a
different.
board, but-
I would not allow that. In fact, I didn't want kids allowed in this podcast studio.
Yeah, I get it.
He gets it until something's broken, and then we have to rebuy it, and that takes away from my Amazon money, which then he gets upset with me for spending Amazon money.
I'm such a boomer. Like, I'm sitting here going,
I know
my
you
kids
are.
recorded themselves
Yeah, you are.
on this board.
It's okay.
And I don't even
Listen.
know how.
We have a podcast that is going to be fun. I genuinely believe.
Yeah,
it's
we're in a
gonna be.
mood, y'all. So,
Yeah. Spicy. What they call? I'm spicy. You're what? Or is it? What did someone commented and said?
oh, they
Justin
did.
something and Kelly's spicy.
Yeah, what did I thought they said I was spicy.
Maybe.
I can't remember. Okay. We got comments. Do you not? Where's your phone?
Oh, we are. We're right here.
Oh,
We're about
okay.
to. All right, but listen, y'all. This is episode 58. You guys, we are at episode 58. So exciting! The Lord has done such great things with this podcast. We love doing it. It's like one
Seriously.
of our favorite things to do.
It's amazing to me the number of people outside of the comment section.
Every week now at the thrift store, I'm telling you, I run into a minimum of 3 people every time I'm in that store that say something relating to the podcast. And I'll be like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, grown men say something to me. And I'm like, you listen, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
It is amazing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we're shocked that grown men listen, because
Right.
I'm a man and
And
I'm part of this.
Yeah.
So I just really need you men to step up in the comments or something. And some of you are. I don't mean that against. Sometimes I say
He's not
something-
trying to scold you.
Right. Sometimes I say that, and then the people that do it, I'm not trying to like preach to the choir and get on the people. So some of you guys are stepping up.
Yeah.
But we need more. All right.
Do you guys want to hear something really funny?
What is it?
I was cleaning I've told you this. I was cleaning the church last week. And maybe I said it on the podcast, did I? I was looking for something to listen to, like an audio book.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I said it on the podcast or not.
You told me though.
So forgive me if I did.
No, you didn't. I don't think you did.
But I'm like, what can I listen to? I'm out of audiobooks that are really intriguing to me. And I'm like, everybody does podcasts. We make a podcast. Let me look at podcasts. I searched for like 40 minutes to look for a podcast to listen to, only at the end to say, I really just want to listen to my own podcast. And I hope that doesn't sound conceited, because it's not like that.
It does sound
I just crack my, hearing me and your banter cracks me up. And I can't explain it. And I promise you it's not a conceited thing. It's just funny. Like, I laugh and it sounds so corny. And it is, but I don't know.
I mean, I want to laugh at this, but I'm telling you, when we edit the podcast weekly, we edit the podcast and we go to upload it, and there's always little options to, you gotta check what you're doing. You gotta check your work as you're going, and so we'll edit things. And when I say edit, y'all, what I mean is like we're editing the color on the video, because the videos.
Right.
Needs a
and
little,
cutting out where he's walking from the camera to come sit down. We'll cut that part. Or the very end
when I got to walk back over and turn. I mean, I had a camera guy, but we fired him. So, now we're doing it on our own.
He was a flat earther or something. I'm just kidding.
That's half our audience.
I know.
Y'all, it's
okay. We love you guys. People make fun of me the same way for saying the moon landing isn't real. And it's not.
Just to be clear, I don't know if I should say it, but the people I know who are flat earthers, they have a name for me.
Globetard.
Yeah, they call me a globetard.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, then
yeah, so it's okay. We have fun banter with them.
Right.
I love them. They're some of my favorite people.
Right. And that's not all. Again, see, I'm all cautious. I'm not saying all my flat earth friends say that, but some of them say, they're like, oh, you globetards. And I'm like, that's not me.
Flat turd. Flattered. Flat turd.
Oh boy.
I know.
Oh, she really is.
That's just for you ones that say globetard.
Yeah.
Not anyone else.
I think
you guys can listen. I'm standing here.
That we're saying it.
I'm standing here, and I know the moon landing isn't real, and I argue with people daily about it.
It's not an argument. I'm not falling on my sword over it.
Okay, but if you're just tuning in for the first time, Justin, Kelly.
Justin semi-believes in the moon landing. Kelly
does
not
not
believe in the moon landing at all.
We both
period.
believe that the Earth is round. We have many pilot friends, and
we do believe
we see
that.
what we see with our eyes. So there is that.
I've never had, but you know what though? I don't have any pilot friends who've flown over Antarctica. I keep asking. Ain't nobody flying over that one. I know. Where's my? It's not on here. I must be on the wrong scene.
Oh, darn. Chucky darns. All right.
My X-Files.
We're about to do our favorite. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
That's all on you. I'm not singing that ever.
We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. You can tell he wants to sing it so bad.
I don't.
But whatevs.
I literally,
he's too cool to sing this song.
It's like when people are singing happy birthday to you. Do you want to sing? Do you want to jump in and sing happy birthday?
I do it just because it's uncomfortable. I hate being sung happy birthday too. So
wait, so you sing?
So
I've never seen you sing
happy birthday.
It. Okay, well you might do that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but when people are singing happy birthday,
it's better than sitting there and like blinking your eyes and looking around.
Like
at
what I
everyone
just
staring
did,
at you.
like what I just did, because that's what I just did. I sat here blinking because I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do this.
Oh, I just opened up my Facebook so I could read comments.
911. 911.
And it says, marry someone who still chases you through the house just to kiss you.
Why would you be running?
Oh, because it's flirty and fun.
That feels domestic violence-y. So. All right. We're off this morning. I'm sorry.
I can't. It's going to be an adventurous episode. All right, let me find.
That's two that I've done offended. We've lost 2 followers. Okay, the 911 thing, while she's pulling up comments, let me tell you about that. There's a little reel that we've seen, and it's this woman, and she's looking at her phone, and she's like, honey, look at this. And she goes over towards her husband, and he's on the ground. And then she's like, oh, yeah, 911. And so anytime we open up our phones and then we're supposed to do one thing, but then we start to do another, the other person will say 911
Yeah.
because we're
911.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that is the most difficult thing in the world to open up your phone and do the thing that you first started out to do.
Especially with him, because he will be like, all right, let me get directions to this place that we're going to.
Messages.
30 minutes later, sitting in the front seat of the car, I'm like, don't say anything to him. He doesn't want to be corrected.
It's never 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And I'm
That's
like,
exaggerated.
are we still going?
I look over, she's withered up. Her lips are all dry from being so parched because she's not had any water. She's like, can we go to the restaurant?
And it's all because he's answering messages from.
She looks like she's
from the
she's been on a desert island for the last 30 days.
We should make a reel like that.
Can we go now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Pastor's wife on the daily.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about getting into the vehicle.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because some people are ready to get into the vehicle and others are still not.
You know why? Because I'll be ready. And then
now, how did you know which one I was
and
talking
then
about?
he's distracted and he'll like, oh gosh, I'm telling you, I think he does it purposefully though. I think that he is so patient. I think he's on the extreme end of patience that he thinks of things that he can do or talk about before we leave to go somewhere. Like he'll sit there and he'll be like,
First of all, I definitely
look, there's a cup on the kitchen table. Let me go get that cup off the kitchen table. Let me wash it. Oh, but wait, there's more in the sink. Let me wash the rest of these dishes. I'm going to flip the chairs. I'm going to dust the lights, dust the baseboards, and then we can go. And I'm like, we were supposed to go. We were supposed to leave 30 minutes ago.
I have never dusted baseboards before we left. Never dusted baseboards before we left.
Messing with you.
I
just had to be extreme.
I hate coming home to like a mess.
Yes.
I hate that. So,
yes.
So for me, when I'm like, let's be ready to go at whatever time, it definitely means like the house needs to be ready for me to go and come home and be comfortable. If the house is clean, then, and tidy, clean is the wrong word, but tidy is the right word. If the house is tidy, I feel good to leave. If the house
That's not true. He'll find something.
I love you, honey.
That's where dusting the baseboards comes into
I've never
play.
dusted the baseboards, but when you said the light, there is a light above the kitchen sink that if it's dusty, I will reach up and get it. And if it's time to go, I'll be like, well, I can get that.
Even though time to go is usually 30 minutes past when we're supposed to go for him.
Okay.
All right, comments.
We could go all day on that
Because
because there's more. But go ahead.
There's so much more to unpack there. Leah Taylor, listen, we could have all gotten famous from my pulpit to podcast name. Maybe we'll just sell the jet to make up for the money lost.
I mean,
We need to show the people what you got as a gift.
oh yeah. Who sent that to me?
Gosh. The sister of,
oh yeah, Ronnie Bryant's
sister.
sister.
Yeah.
Forgive me for not remembering your name, but she sent us a gift. It's a model plane.
And she said every pastor deserves a jet.
because of the reel we made that everybody went crazy on about buying a jet.
Yeah. That was fun.
Anyways, it's only our second jet, and it's only because the first jet wasn't big enough.
Exactly.
You know,
For our growing family. And guys,
we're gonna have grandkids. That have to
how
be
many
on these
times do we talk about grandchildren? And every time I say growing family, they're like, are you pregnant? I cannot be pregnant, you all. I cannot.
I can't either.
Not
we're in the same boat.
Not only am I 43 and don't want to be pregnant at 43 with grandchildren, I had a hysterectomy after Mila. And so I cannot carry a baby. So let's just clear the
We
air.
could adopt.
But I cannot carry a baby. So there's no pregnancy for me ever. Jody Ballard, yes. Sorry, Justin, lose the headphones.
Notice we did.
Womp.
Which one is it?
I did a pretty good impression, though.
You did pretty good.
Yeah. We did lose the headphones. I asked him this morning. I said, should we just put them on just for the intro? And he's like, no. And he's like, so he said something. I said, yeah, and you got outvoted. they said no to the headphones. So.
I said I like the headphones, and I do. I like being able to hear that the audio is good and we're not getting static or bumping something or making a noise, because it's hard to get those things after. That goes into the editing, and then what happens? We get stuck listening.
Watching a podcast.
We're watching ourselves back, replaying the same thing that we said. But I'm with you. Like, I can't say anything because I do it. I watch, and then I get sucked in, and all of a sudden I'm laughing and whatever. And you're like, you come in, you're like, oh, it's us. And I'm like, well.
Here's the problem. She said, can't wait to see the hat. I still haven't shown people the hat.
Oh,
that's bad.
That's its own kind of.
Do you think you could go run upstairs and go grab it for me?
No.
Please?
No way.
I can read comments while you're gone.
No way.
I'll take a picture for you guys later. Jody Ballard also said, I could never go 3.5 weeks. Go Kelly. Amazon is at my house probably 5 times a week and sometimes 2 to 3 deliveries a day. That's how I was, Jody, and I'm kind of fiending for it.
She's not fiending for it. She's kind of getting back to it.
Says who?
Me.
All right, where?
The Amazon packages. We've had a few.
Have we?
We've had a few. I'm saying, listen, with Kelly, it goes like this. She's kind of got an addictive personality. And we've made it through the withdrawal period, but now she's got the confidence. Like, I could order that and not.
I definitely am in that stage right now, and I'm actively. I'm actively looking for something. I just had it's a decision of what to order, and out of
she
the
said the other
62
day
things in
she
my
said
cart.
a spree was coming, and I'm like, you can't play. How do you plan on that? Like, that's. I just feel it. It's welling up inside of me. I gotta order something from Amazon.
I do. I'm trying to hone it down, like, because I've got 62 things in my cart, and I'm like, what do I want to get?
That is not healthy.
What can I justify? Well, I needed measuring cups, and so I bought measuring cups, pans, dish towels.
Where did our measuring cups go?
We're only missing one. Phoebe says that we're missing the spoon things. We're not. I use them daily, and I love them. I don't want to replace.
We apparently need measuring cups and spoons,
I'm ordering those today. I meant to order them yesterday, but I got distracted. So
I have to order stuff, but mine's different. I have to order a window that got broke.
Yeah,
so
that's dumb.
There was something else I needed to order. Oh yeah, AAA batteries.
Yes, I'll order those on Amazon too.
Amazon's the place to get batteries, y'all.
Yeah.
Every time I've looked, I've priced them, and it's
sure.
And every time I think Amazon's high, I'm like, man, that feels higher than last time. And then I go look, and I'm like, nope, Amazon's cheaper. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a battery snob, so I'll get the Amazon Choice.
Yeah, for sure.
What are the Amazon Basics?
Yeah,
they work on my stuff. I mean,
exactly.
I guess if you had really high end stuff that needed high end batteries, maybe, but I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Duracell, sorry. Unless you want to sponsor. I mean, you could win me over, Duracell.
Yeah. There we
go.
Jody Ballard also said, welcome back. Missed you guys. Prayers your way on the new home. Thank you, Jody, very much.
That's what I was going to say.
We missed you guys.
That's too. The only reason. That is the only reason that she's not been shopping on Amazon, because she's trying to save money for this house, which I can appreciate.
Because I need to fully furnish it.
Because,
when we get there.
because if we're able to sell our home and get this new home,
You're in for it.
I'm going to confiscate her phone. I'm going to confiscate it. She'll get her phone. She'll be like the kids. I'm gonna put the protection thing on her phone, and I'm going to give her like 10 minutes at a time on her phone. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes at a time on her phone. Because 10 minutes, she'll do a lot of damage in 10 minutes.
Anyways, I'll just go out shopping.
Bye.
And it's cheaper on Amazon, so you're just racking your bill up.
Thrift store.
Ashley Eversole said, absolutely love the thrift store. Look at that.
Hey.
I tell everyone about it and make a weekly appearance to find new treasures. My sister-in-law came from Northern Kentucky to donate last week.
Oh, awesome.
The people are amazing. The prices are amazing. The store is beautiful, and the mission is a blessing.
I got this
Completely
one.
agree. That's right.
I'm letting you go the whole time. The whole applause.
You should. You definitely should.
All right.
Becca Chase, when I was getting antsy about Cam proposing, someone told me this: as important as the proposal is to you, the woman, it is just as important to the man. Let the man have his moment as well. The woman gets the ring, the parties. Let the man be excited and take his time. I stopped asking how he was going to do it, when, where. It was perfect. Truly just trust your partner in God's timing. Now, the aliens, I have never really cared about them, if I'm being honest. I don't think there's green men in the sky studying humans.
All right. Well, to the first part, I think that's great advice. That's a good way to put it.
It is. And on that news, our son Elijah proposed to his girlfriend Gracie
That's right.
on Friday.
No, wrong button.
Do we have a celebratory one too?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Air horn.
You
Woo! Party coming. We're so excited about it. I'm so excited because I love her family. And guess what? Now they're my family.
That's right. We were at the dinner with them the other day.
Yeah. And I kept saying fam. And so Gracie has a little brother named Will. And he's 9. And I'm always, all day at church yesterday, I would walk by him and I said, "What's up, fam?" And he just got that cute little side smile that he gets. And yeah, I'm a little excited about it. So there's that.
Yeah. I just hope you were supposed to say that on live television.
Why can't I?
I don't know. It's like
Who says?
engagement announcement. Is that a thing?
I just ruined it for you. My apologies. No, she posted on Be Real. Be Real. Be Real. Be Real. Be Real. Stop looking at me like I'm a boomer or something.
When you
Gosh.
when we film something and we don't say anything, we put music over it and little words over it. In the film world, that's called B-roll. Just, like scenes of you doing something, but it's not like you're not educating or talking. This is not B-roll. This is whatever. Okay. B-roll is like that kind of secondary shot. And there's an app that the kids have called Be Real, which is where they take a picture. Well, I don't know the whole thing. I don't really get it, but some of the older kids have this Be Real app, and other kids have it. Poor Kelly cannot keep them straight, and so whenever Kelly tries to reference Be Real, she calls it. She says, "Well, when the kids were on B-roll,"
You're such a turd.
it reminds me of my dad when I was a kid.
I can't with you right now.
It reminds me of my dad when I was a kid. We used to skateboard, and on a skateboard, there's a half pipe, and my dad called it a half pike with a K.
Aww.
And he'd be like, "You kids in your skating on your half pike," and I'm like, "It's like half of a pipe, Dad. Like if there was a pipe and it was cut in half."
He's so adorable.
And he'd be like, "You know what I said, the half pike," and I'm like, "It's a half pipe, Dad."
He's so cute. I love him so much. All right. You want to just shout out some people now?
Yeah, okay.
Or do you want to read?
No, you're cutting early, which is
No, Laura Durand, I missed you guys. So excited to see what the future holds for y'all with a new house, praying for your current house to sell and you could start something new as a couple. Amen to that.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
very sweet.
David Eaton missed you all. Joellen Shellhart, Vicky Q-Alls. Great, y'all are back. I was just listening to y'all's announcement and buying another home. Justin, what does your kids think about their mom that was living there? I'm saying nothing bad about Kelly, but memories. I was just wondering.
Yeah, okay, I think that's a good topic for a second. The kids and moving or whatever. And oh, look, we did reply to that.
Yeah, we replied to it, but we can tell it.
Yeah, so I would say that, our kids, first of all, our kids in the house are all excited.
They're frothing at the mouth.
Yeah, they want it. Or at least as best as they're demonstrating to me. I mean, they want it for a lot of reasons. One, it's bigger, and the yard is bigger. The bedrooms are bigger by a lot.
Yeah.
They're significantly larger in size, so the kids are excited about that idea.
They're excited about the property.
Yeah, and the location, and so they're excited about a lot of aspects of it. So I think with some of the older guys, it's always hard. Even let me give you this story that my late wife, when we first got married, her parents moved a couple of years later, and I remember her feeling a certain way about that, like, oh, I'm gonna miss that, and I get that. And when I moved to the house that we're in now, my older kids were like, oh, we're going to miss that house. And even what's funny is I remember my younger kids being like, we loved that house. We loved that house. And then one day we drove by that house And I'm like, there's our old house. And my kids were like, we lived there? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, that's so small. And I'm like, I know, that's why we moved, and so, it's funny the way you, as a child, and I remember that happening to me, by the way, when I was a kid. My parents moved and I loved the house that we were in. And then one day when I was older and had my license, I drove by my old house. And when I drove by it, I was like, oh my word, that was small. I can't believe my parents had all of us and all of our stuff in that house compared to, what they'd moved us into. So anyways, I think, memories are tricky in that way that they can feel like everything was great when you were there because you're remembering the good part about something like that. And we have lots of good memories here, and there's lots of things there, but those memories don't go away with the location. And so here's the thing I would say though, like we can't have our lives with my children, with me and Kelly, any of us, we can't be, we can't be stuck where, say, a thing, an item, even to the point of like a house where, well, we can't ever move because this is where we were with mom. I'll tell you this, if I was still married to Sarah and we were in this house and this other house came available, she would totally want to move to this house. Like she would love that. That would have been her dream to be able to go. She's got a better house than that now. Okay. Just be clear. That's like she's good. She's not missing out and I'm getting the good stuff. And
preparing a better place.
Right. So, but she would have loved that. She would have loved this new house that we'd be going to, and she would be all for moving. And here's what I'm going to say. Anybody in the family that's going to say, oh, we miss this house, they would have said that even if it was Sarah and I, there would still be
for sure.
Oh, we miss that house.
I'm going to say I miss this house.
Yeah, for sure.
Even looking at the other house and walking through it and then putting in the offer, I'm telling you, there is a real struggle inside of me. And I'm like, why am I struggling with this? Why is there like but I'm gonna miss it. And what if I look back and I'm like, oh, somebody else has that house. And I've only lived in this house for about a year and a half now.
Yeah.
So it's just human nature to miss those things and have those feelings, those genuine feelings.
Change is hard.
Yes.
Change is hard all the way around. Anytime there's a change,
Yeah.
it's hard in some respects. But I think you have to weigh, and this is what I would encourage. If, none of my children have totally objected. Nobody has said, oh, you can't sell that house. I'll be upset if you sell the house or something. But I think, the older guys, especially who had more time here, but I mean, everybody for that matter, I guess, had the same amount of time here other than, well, no, everybody's had the same amount of time. I guess just how much memory they can, and then you guys have moved in the last, we've had 4 move in the last year and a half. So you've had 4 that have been here for a year and a half. But I'll guarantee you that even that, if the move happens, that even the youngest who's only been here a year and a half will say, oh, I loved that house. That was great.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, there's great stuff here. This
and memories like this.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
When we moved in, it was a new thing. We just got married, the excitement. I mean, for sure, there's memories.
Right. But if you think logically for a moment, kind of rationally about it, you could do that with anything. Well, I mean, are you going to keep your old car? Like that was one of the things that felt very hard for me was, so Sarah and I had done this thing where we saved money. We were selling books on Amazon and we wanted to be debt free. We're kind of doing the Dave Ramsey thing. We wanted to be debt free. We weren't totally debt free on the house yet, but we were working that direction. But we needed a car. We had a van that was getting older, lots of miles. We were like, okay, this is kind of a ticking time bomb. We know that there's a time limit on this. We just don't know what it is. And so we're actively looking for a new car, but we don't want a payment. So we saved and saved and saved. And we were like, once we reached this amount of money, what our plan was, we were going to save double the amount of money that we were going to spend on the car. That way, when we bought the car, we still had money sitting there. And we did that. So in other words, we didn't just save the money for the car. It's a used car. It wasn't anything extravagant, but still we wanted to save the money, double, and then buy the car. That way we still had that much money sitting there.
Right.
And so that's what we did. We were able to do that. And so we bought this Yukon. It was the first luxury car we'd ever bought. It was used, but it was a Yukon Denali. And Sarah loved it. I mean, she was like soccer mom in heaven. She was like, this is my dream car. It had AC in the front seats and heat in the seats, and all the seats except the very back, but all the seats were heated. And then the front seats had heat and AC in the seats, which really was nice. Like, you don't think that would be, you think that sounds funky, but I'm telling you, sit on a seat and then have it start cooling you on a hot summer day. Man, that was nice. And so it's super luxury. She only got to drive it for a couple of months, and then she got sick. And then she passed. And within the year of her passing, within the first year of her passing, that car totally broke down on me. And it was a $17,000 engine to put a new engine in it, because it had some sort of like staggered start or something. So it would shut off if we stopped somewhere. It would totally turn off. And then when you would start to go, it would use 2 cylinders, or then 4 cylinders, or then 6, or then 8. It would use less cylinders, so it would use less gasoline. It was like a gas feature. But because of that, it made the engine like super expensive. And so I had 2 quotes from 2 different places, and it was $17,000 for a new engine. Couldn't do it. Couldn't afford this. It didn't make sense. I mean, the car wasn't worth $17,000. And so we ended up selling it. And I said all that. That was way too long a way to make that story, but sorry about that. But, when I sold that was difficult for me, because Sarah had just passed, and that was like her dream car. But I did not have a choice. I mean, it was, go into debt to put an engine in this car.
Right.
And am I going to be beholden to this Yukon Denali that she loved, that now do I have to keep that for the rest of my life because Sarah loved that? And the answer is no. I had to buy another car. It was sad. I ended up going from the Grand Yukon Denali to a minivan. And so, I feel like I got the worst end of that. All her memories are with the Yukon Denali. Mine I had to get rid of and get a minivan.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just saying that I kind of had to rationalize with myself. I cannot be stuck to, I have to have this car for the rest of my life because Sarah loved this car. I enjoyed it, but when it's had its time, it's okay. You're not doing anything wrong to move forward. So our memories of here will always be memories of here.
Yes.
Our memories of this time will always, they don't have to go anywhere, whether we own the property still or don't. That doesn't change our memories in there.
Yes.
So there you go. There's my advice for anybody who's going through that. And you might think about that with some of your other things too. If you look around and you go, well, why am I keeping that? Why do I have that? Is it because I love it? Is it because of the memories I have? And listen, I have things that I'm not ever going to get rid of. There are things that I have of Sarah's. There are things that I have from the life that we had together that I'm like, that stays forever and forever, and I'm never going to get rid of it. And you have the prerogative to do that. So if that was a house for somebody, you're also not doing anything wrong in that regard. You can keep a house if you want, but you don't have to, or a car, or whatever.
Right.
So there you go. There's my 2 cents on it.
Agree.
All right. You got something to say?
Yeah, I want to read some more comments.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went off.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
David Eaton, I just passed by his name, but I love his comment. Missed y'all last week. I don't pay much attention to the alien stuff or the litany, is that how you say that?
Yep.
Of conspiracy theories out there. Fixing my eyes on Jesus alone has given me every answer I've ever needed. Agree. Also, embrace the Kelly has to be the new catchphrase for
Embrace the Kelly.
I had like 3 people say something to me about embrace the Kelly this past week.
And what embrace the Kelly means is put more things in your shopping cart.
Yes, absolutely. Put lots of stuff in your shopping cart.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant
I know.
you took it wrong.
No.
But she does put more things in the shopping cart.
I do.
Right. We make each other, we fit each other well.
We do.
There has to be a hand and there has to be a glove.
Yes, that's right. I could go on and on about that. But Teresa Mazzoni said, I wholeheartedly agree on the conversations about your future on first dates. My husband asked me to marry him 2 weeks later, and we got married in 4 months. When you know, you know. Soon we will celebrate 33 years together.
Aww.
Wouldn't have wanted our story any different.
Awesome.
I love that. And
yes,
talk about those things. Michelle Dutra, do you think you'd say that?
Yeah, I think you said it right. Dutra, Michelle Dutra. I'm with Kelly on the headphones. Sorry, Justin. I'm sorry. I read the comment. I'm sorry. I just read the comment. That's
Oh, gosh. Stacy Lavorne, missed you two last week. Hope you enjoyed your time away. We did.
Yes, we very
did.
much did. Sorry that we missed a week. That's 2 weeks in 2 years.
Yeah.
We're not quite at 2 years yet,
Yeah.
but still, we've only missed twice.
Yes.
So
Deanne Helfrich, which she still hasn't told us if that's the right way to say her last name, but I think it is, and that's maybe why she hasn't corrected us. Yes, prices are great. I always find awesome stuff. I love seeing her in there. B. Davis Cole. Wow, I appreciate your true statements about Trump. I agree. Aliens, no comment. Okay.
Interesting.
All
I
right.
wonder why you have no comment on the aliens. Maybe you're.
An alien. I
I need that button back. I need the button.
Judy Ballantyne. Oh, it's like Valentine. She said, embrace the Kelly with a laughy face. I'm going to get you a shirt that says
I'll wear it. I will wear a shirt that says "Embrace the Kelly." So,
Kimberly Evans. Is she related to your
I don't think so. Kimberly Evans, are you related to my mama?
or her husband?
Yeah, that's true too.
I believe aliens are actually demons. The devil is a great deceiver, and this might be one of their next big deceptions. Please stop playing arguing about money. Get a budget and stick to it. Wow. Ouch.
Jeez, Kimberly, you got all serious all of a sudden. Wow. Jeez.
Who needs a budget? Hey. I'm going to make a shirt that says, who needs a budget?
I just want to know where Kimberly thinks that we're playing. Listen, we might take it well, but we ain't playing.
We're not.
Our budget's a serious matter, Kimberly.
Thank you, Kimberly. I am making a shirt, and it's going to say, who needs a budget? Salt and Light Thrift underneath. And you are my inspiration.
Salt and Light Thrift. Who needs a budget? If you're in a thrift store, you do need a budget, but that's kind of the thing.
Who needs a budget? Who needs a budget in the store?
Yeah, who needs a budget in a thrift store? Yeah. You don't even need it. That's the shirt. You don't even need a budget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's coming. Thank you.
All right, we got to roll on.
All right. B. Cole, Mary J. Self. I always think Mary J. Blige when I see her name.
Mm-hmm.
Judy Ballantyne again. Barb Hardy. I vote no headphones. Boom! It's decided. No headphones. You and your boys get to wear headphones.
I don't have headphones on today. Like, I'm not fighting with y'all. You all said no headphones. Look, you got it. No headphones. I don't know why. I don't know what it matters to anybody else. For me, it's a sound thing.
I don't like the way they look on me.
All right. I'm not fighting you.
All right.
Okay.
Is that because you got outvoted?
Yes.
Would you have fought me if you didn't get outvoted? No. Because last episode you're like, she doesn't want to wear them. We'll take them.
No, I wouldn't have, because you're the outvoting. If we put your vote up against my vote, your vote usually wins.
I'm about to give you a wet willy.
I know.
What if I did that on air?
I would not like it. I'm not.
All right, anyways.
I'm not over here like, oh man, I sure hope she gives me a wet willy today.
You're such a turd. All right, here comes. Don't pee.
Okay, look. Did we tell them where this started?
Yes.
I think it's
Now
the
I
first
have to
question.
hide this.
It's the first question, though.
It's
So,
not. It looks like it is, but it's not.
Okay, here's where it started. Should I just tell them what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
Why
Why don't you pull it up on?
I'm going to show you
On the screen.
what I'm wearing right now. That's a Croc. Kelly is not thrilled with the fact that I wanted some Crocs. But look, I've won over.
He didn't win me over. Here, listen. I say they're a good house shoe. They're a good yard shoe. If I need to go take out the trash, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to slip on my Crocs that are sitting in the garage.
I mean, spending money for a pair of shoes to take out the trash feels wasteful.
Or to go pick up around the yard, or if it's raining and we
going
have to come out
hiking
to the
in these bad
podcast
boys.
studio, walk with my Crocs, take them off at the door. They can get wet. It's just a good yard shoe. Do you agree with that?
I agree with the fact that it is good for that. It's not good for only that.
We paid $20 a pair, and they're originally $50. Because
Okay,
I am not only
Hang
a
on.
spender, I'm a saver.
Oh, and listen,
saved us
she doesn't have a
$30 a pair.
spending problem. She has a gifting
I do
problem.
have a gifting problem.
So she was able to talk herself into letting me get the Crocs as long as she gifted it to me. Because when I wanted to buy the Crocs myself, she was like, no, you're a grown man. You shouldn't have Crocs.
No, listen, I just said they're ugly because they are. They're ugly shoes. They look
not
like
ugly.
Bobo shoes.
No, I like how they look.
Yeah, I just like the color. But
They're fun.
They're Bobo shoes. And I just
What is
said
Bobo shoes?
Bobo the Clown.
Without saying the clown, I thought it was like boho, but like it was like it's like
They are far
there's
from
boho,
boho.
and then
My
there's bobo.
My shirt is boho. You know?
No, that's not boho.
Yes, it is. The tribal stuff. I mean,
Yeah, but it's white. You can't white.
white is definitely boho. Most things that you see are white in like
It's a boho
natural
shirt.
wood. Anyways, we're not doing this. But listen, I just say don't wear your Crocs out.
Listen, I will wear my Crocs
Wherever
I want. And I've regretted. We went hiking the other day, and I should have worn the Crocs because we were in that creek.
No, we should have brought them on our fanny packs. You just clip them onto your fanny pack.
Like a utility belt. Let me get my Crocs.
And that is the perfect explanation of Crocs.
Yes, it is. First of all, I don't know why anybody thinks they should have any say in what is on my feet. What do you care? You know, if I want to wear Crocs, I can wear Crocs. And the thing is, so I don't know if this like goes into what you have planned, because I really don't know. Like, I don't know how this is all going to go. It's really started with the question of my daughter was very offended at the idea of a man wearing Crocs.
Yeah, I just play around and joke around. I don't care if he wears Crocs outside of the home. It is what it is. If he wants to have Bobo shoes outside the home, he can have Bobo shoes outside the home.
See the little dig in there? There's like a little jab in the side right there. And that's fine.
No, but go ahead.
That's fine. So my daughter says that she doesn't want her boyfriend to have Crocs. She's like, I don't want him to have Crocs. And I'm like, why? And she makes this grimacy face. She's like she's thinking about him in Crocs and the thought of him being in Crocs. And I'm like, look, I'm ordering some Crocs. Okay. I'm going to get some Crocs because I want them.
And she ordered her boyfriend some.
Well, but she did. But hang on, this because we were in the car and I said this to her. I was like, okay. I said, but she was looking at Crocs for herself because they were on sale for $20. And I disagree with they're $50, but they're on sale for $20. So I'm going to get them because they're $20 because they're not worth $50.
No,
right? There's nothing about it. I mean, it's poured. Like they could make thousands of those at a time.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's a whole different topic. But $20 is an okay price for a flip flop.
They're made of my trash.
Yeah, they're made from my trash. That's good. So anyways, she says that she wants to get some Crocs similar to what Kelly wants so she can wear them out in the yard and if they get wet and, they're just a better version of a flip-flop and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, hold up. Why should a woman be allowed to wear Crocs? It's okay if you wear Crocs, but you don't want him to wear Crocs. And she's like, yeah, exactly. And I'm like, well, hold up. Like, how can you want him to not wear Crocs? And she goes, I said, why can't he wear Crocs? And she said this. She goes, because I don't want to see him in Crocs. And I went, do you think he wants to see you in Crocs? And she goes, I'm going to order him a pair. And so I don't really know where that landed.
Gosh.
I don't know if that was like, okay, well, if I'm going to do something ugly, he can do something ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it was.
I'm guessing so. Or maybe you just talk sense into her. I don't know.
I just don't think they're that ugly.
They're ugly. And mine, I think, are the prettiest of anybody's because they're this beautiful pink.
So they're not ugly then.
They're ugly still. The color's pretty.
They're not. Like if I saw somebody just walking around the store, I'd be like, oh, they were just, they're not, they're lounging
They're just
around.
bebopping in their Bobo shoes.
They're not Bobo. Like Bobo. I've just never heard anybody call him Bobo.
I can't right now. Oh God.
If I want to run up to Walmart, I can put on some Crocs and walk into Walmart, and I won't think a thing about it.
If you're going to Walmart, I need you to say, hey, I'm going to go bebop in my Bobo.
Oh, I'm gonna say it. You will when you hear me walking out of the house. I'm like, I'm gonna bebop out of here in my Bobo shoes.
My stomach hurts so bad. Oh gosh. No, you can't look.
All right, we're moving. I didn't get to see anything. Okay, so we're moving on. This led us to the question: should grown men fill in the blank?
Yes.
That's what we're gonna do right now.
And then we're going to do should grown women.
Because that's only fair, because that's where this whole thing came from. If it's okay, if it's not okay for me, then is it okay
If
for you?
it's good for the goose,
I
it's
sure hope
good
these-
for the gander.
I sure hope these questions are mirroring each other, because otherwise we have to ask the question. It's if the man can't, can the woman?
Well, we could just add that on there. All right.
All right, here we
should
go.
grown men
Should grown men? Are you ready? Y'all chime in on this. I
Yeah.
want to hear your comments. I want to hear what you have to say.
still play video games every night?
No, absolutely not.
Agree.
Period.
Bah.
No. Bah. Where's the
Air horn.
No, that's not Stop it. Turn it off.
How about trombone?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
That's a better.
All right.
All right, now listen. If you let me try to say this though, because I know right now.
If you're supporting your family by making those video games because you're making that kind of money, go for it.
Right. If it's like, hey, I really love this game. I have played video games. I've even, as a young adult, I totally played video games with my family. If the caveat there that you have is that you and your family have some sort of family thing together, then I can be okay with that. But I need to put something there. There wasn't one. I could actually think of multiple right now. Literally, I'm thinking of 3 off the top of my head of young adult men. I mean, young in the sense of under 25.
Yeah.
Adult men, so over 18, but above 18, under 25, who kind of forced their sons or their daughters. They're like, oh, this is our game. And it's like some RPG game that's not even appropriate for kids to be playing. And they're trying to say that this is their game, this is what they do. And I'm just going to be really blunt for a second. You can tell by their greasy skin and their lack of showering that you're not being a good parent. I'm just going to be really blunt for a second. You're not being a good parent to live your life in front of a video game with your kids.
Yep.
That is not what I'm referencing when I say this. I'm saying that in my house, I'm not saying this is the only one, but I'm saying in my house, me and my kids would play Mario Kart for an hour in the evening. If it was a rainy day or whatever, and we were in the house, we're playing Mario Kart together. That grown man playing Mario Kart with his kids, you're being a good dad. Forcing your kids to watch you play 4 hours or 5 hours worth of, some RPG game that very honestly is probably not appropriate for your children to even see or for you to be playing for that matter. Not being a good dad. So there is a caveat there, but if you had to give me, if you gave me a hard and fast yes or no, the answer is no. I would rather err on the side of caution.
What
and say no.
about unmarried man? Unmarried grown man under 25.
Oh, goodness gracious. You're making
25.
yourself look bad.
Yeah.
You're making yourself look bad.
Yeah.
So listen, you could call me old school in that, and
and there's other things that you could be doing to make yourself money in those times that you could be getting creative or like investing in the Bible, like pour yourself into the word.
There's financial, there's physical, there's spiritual,
Yes.
there's so many other things that you could be doing. Now, again, one caveat there that I'll put there. We did say playing video games every night.
Yes.
That to me is the problem that you said every night.
Good point.
If it's like, if it's like, hey, I like this game, and
me and my buddy on Thursdays, we put on a game and
we hang out, and that can be there's situational things
Yes.
there that I think it's okay.
Agree.
You and I met on a on a Facebook group.
Yeah.
There are people that are together today because they met on a video game.
Right.
And you guys might love that game. So I'm not saying all video games, I'm not demonizing all video games all the time.
For sure.
I'm simply saying that they definitely can become out of control very fast. And for whatever reason, young adult males, it does seem to be that they almost to the point of addictive at times.
Yes.
So there you go. There's my take for you.
All right. Can grown men still text K instead of full sentences?
Yes. Absolutely. Okay. I gave you my answer. Okay. Go ahead.
I think it's rude all the way around if anybody does it. And it shows like a lack of, I don't know.
I mean, is the thumbs up better? Is it if I give it a thumbs up to your thing, is that better? Because to my mind, K and thumbs up.
This is better.
All right. I'm okay. I can give you that. Maybe that.
To me, K feels very blunt and like you're trying to prove a point.
Maybe there's no point to prove. Maybe I'm just answering the question in a fashion that's appropriate for the moment. Okay.
I don't know. I think it's a well-known thing throughout people. Like
this from the woman who doesn't let us use the word sure.
He doesn't want to get me started on that. We're moving on. I shouldn't have read that one.
K is not bad. I've seen these videos of people who are like overthinkers, and have you seen that one where the guy's like going over text, and it's like the simplest thing, and it's like okay, it's terrible. Then it's like K, and it's like K with a period, and he's like when he sees the period, and I'm like, what is the problem? Take people at what we all know. You're not supposed to read into text
because usually someone's pissed if they're like K. If you say. Even okay. No, I mean it. Like when somebody's texting you, you hear about it all the time. People are like, "Oh, they must be pissed at me because they said K."
All right, again, maybe situational there because if I'm at the pool store and you're like, "Hey, don't forget that we need to get some of that balance pack," and I'm like, "K."
You have never said K, just to be clear.
Yeah, you didn't say. Do you say K? You said, "Is it okay for a grown man to say K?" I mean, okay, for me, it's a swipe. So O to K on a swipe is just as much as pressing the K. So I'm going to say okay.
Yeah, and also the question, is it okay for a grown man to just say K instead of full sentence? You're a grown man. You could do whatever you want to do. You're just rude. Moving on.
Okay.
Should grown men have posters in their room?
No, far from it.
Not even if it's a sports car.
No, at least have if you're okay. Can a grown man have a poster in his man cave?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. But here's the thing: at a certain age,
as long as it's not a naked woman.
No, it doesn't mean that at all. Yeah, nothing.
Or a bikini model.
No, nothing inappropriate. Mm-hmm. I'm saying but if you're into I've seen man caves that have like movie posters.
Unless it's your wife in a bikini.
I've been in some houses delivering furniture that
nobody goes into.
Yeah.
No posters. No posters.
Okay, but can a grown man? The question you gave me was, can a grown man have posters in his bedroom? And the answer in your bedroom is absolutely not. And let me give you another one. If you're a grown man and you're going to have posters in your man cave or in your garage at some age, I don't exactly know where it is, but probably, I would say at the point that you can own a man cave, you have to put it in a frame. I'm sorry. It's the rule of it.
Agree.
If you tape that poster to the wall, you have gone from, hey, that's cool to,
bro.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Wait, grow up.
I would even say hey, maybe we should not spend so much time on video games and more on making some money.
We're probably offending somebody.
Oh, I think we've hit a few. We've touched a few notes in this episode.
That's okay. I get comments like, "Wait for the grass to grow over your husband's grave before you move forward." And she killed him. So. Yeah.
When you commented those the other day, I was like, the only thing I say is be careful because you do give it air to breathe, and so now all of a sudden you have more people
wanting their comment to be
wanting their comment. So then you have more people saying these mean things. So just be cautious with that.
Yeah, that's the last one that I'm going to do. I just wanted to prove a point.
Yeah, it tracks.
Yeah. I feel injustice.
All right, keep them coming.
All right.
Should grown men?
Should grown men still skateboard?
Sure.
Heck yes.
Yeah, I think it's cool for grown men to skateboard.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I would dare to say that.
More men should skateboard
Yeah.
instead of playing video games.
Well, I mean, the only way I would say not, my direct answer, with all of these, I give an answer and then I come back and say, well, there's maybe these gray areas, but
Which,
if you're out smoking weed and hanging out with your buddies behind a convenience store, grinding on the ledge for
Right.
4 hours, okay, you've wasted your time, whatever.
well, then your issue is not the skateboard, it's the smoking weed. If you're smoking weed,
for sure.
quit smoking weed. It is no good for you. It is terrible. It causes bad things, and it doesn't glorify the Lord. So, and if you're drinking, same thing. But we'll move along before I really lose
went
all of
from
our followers.
skateboarding to drinking, man.
Yeah, just quit doing it.
Hey, I'm totally with it doesn't do you any good. But on the skateboarding topic, I would say that as a grown man, staying physically in shape is important. And anything that you're doing to get active, so skateboarding, rollerblading, bicycling, any of those things that you might be doing that are keeping you active and keeping you moving, I think help keep
Keeping you agile. It's
Yeah.
hard to stay agile when you're in your 40s.
So I'm all for it. I don't think just because you're on a skateboard you're doing anything wrong. So yeah,
Agreed.
skateboarding I'm totally cool with. I guess that's probably the reason why I was so hard against the video games too, is because most of the time in video games you're completely seated unless you're just really into the Wii. Unless you're really into Wii tennis.
Unless you're a professional Wii golfer.
No, why'd you pick? That's the worst Wii game.
Oh, I loved Wii golfing.
Of
It was
course.
that challenge of getting the highest score. Like, it was a thing for me. I'm like,
So-
oh no, I'm coming back for that 10.
I wonder if my brother will remember this. We got into it because we were playing Wii bowling, and he figured out that it's all a sham. And so he's sitting on the couch. We're like 20 years old, and he's sitting on the couch, and we're playing Wii bowling. Like, we got a group party for Wii bowling, and he's on the couch, and he's taking his thing. Everybody's getting up, and we're all like getting all serious and bowling and trying.
Yeah.
And he sits on the couch when it's his turn, and he goes flick
Yep.
and gets a strike.
Yep.
And so we're like, what is that?
Yep.
And then we're like, no, you got to actually bowl. It's like, I am bowling.
Yep.
And so, him, he's real stubborn. So for the whole game, he's like, flicking the Wii bowling and getting a strike every time.
I can so see it.
Yeah. So that was frustrating.
Even though that's the fun part, is getting up and taking your turn. I had a Wii bowling party, but with glow lights. I got black lights. I put
That totally
glow in the
tracks.
dark tape on the ground so it looked like an alley.
That's actually kind of fun.
And yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that's fun. Until somebody ruins it by sitting on the couch and flicking
Yeah, Chris.
their thing. What do they call it?
All right.
All right, here we go.
This is a good one. Should grown men still have celebrity crushes?
Should grown men have celebrity crushes? Are they married or unmarried?
Unmarried.
Unmarried.
Let's go with unmarried because I want to hear you say anything other than how foolish to have a celebrity crush. You're crushing on somebody you don't know anything about, but you like their body, you like their
Well, that's
face.
how crush starts.
It's a celebrity. It's a fake person. The persona that you're seeing
Wait, are
is
you-
not true.
Yeah, I mean, I see that.
It's like playing video games to me. To say
I don't-
you're an
maybe-
adult man that
maybe-
says you have a
maybe-
celebrity crush.
Okay, so my answer is I actually don't think that that's necessarily wrong. I guess maybe it's the definition of crush, because in my mind, crush means like I think they're attractive, and yes, I would date them if I had the chance. I would give that a chance.
which is laughable.
Okay, maybe the idea that they would have a chance is laughable, but I'm saying that if somebody's like, that person is really attractive and I like them, I think I like them.
You think you like? Do you hear what you're saying? This is like the moon landing. I think I like them. You don't know them. They are
but you
literally a celebrity. What did you watch?
Okay,
did
wait
you
a
watch
second. So-
Tomb Raider?
All right.
And you're like, I have a crush on Angelina Jolie.
Okay, but I think that could be real for somebody. I think what I'm saying is, hold on, wait, stick with me for a second. Stick with me. Is it wrong if you're working in the office? Is it wrong if you're working in the office and the maintenance guy comes in to fix something, and he's like the Diet
He's
Coke
like
guy.
a smoking
He's like the Diet
maintenance
Coke
man.
guy, right? Like he's the guy comes in.
He's Justin as the maintenance man.
Stop. All of a
I
sudden,
have a crush.
okay, see? All right, so all of a sudden,
He's not a celebrity, though.
Oh, wait. No, it doesn't matter. So
It's like having a crush on a hologram. I'm sorry.
that's not, they're not a hologram. That's a real person. That actor or actress is a real person.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so that's not a hologram. So we're not talking about AI. That's a real thing coming up on us. Is going to be these people trying to marry their AIs. So mark my words, that's going to happen.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so, but imagine with me that guy comes in, maintenance guy. You're in the office, single woman. You see him, super attractive. He's like the Diet Coke guy. He comes down from the office, from the ceiling tile. And he like rubs his hair and you're already swooning, right? And you have a crush because you see this guy and you're like, whoa, is that a crush?
I wouldn't say that's a crush.
Well, then maybe we have a different definition of a crush.
Yeah, to me, a crush is like I'm crushing on that person. Like I like them and I hope to date them.
Okay, see that I think to me, you don't have to have a hope to date them to have a crush on them. So for that reason, I think it's perfectly acceptable for a grown man who is not married to have a crush on a celebrity, as long as that celebrity also is not married, because that's your other problem. If that
I have
celebrity,
to jump in here, ladies. When you're on a first date with a man, please ask them that question.
I mean,
it's
if
okay.
it's that serious to you, but
It is so serious to me.
but ask me this question: Have I ever had a celebrity crush?
I doubt you have. Have you ever had a celebrity crush?
Well, when I was a kid,
As a grown man,
and not as a grown man. No.
even right before marriage,
Yeah. No.
there's no.
No.
You didn't watch a movie and like, oh, I have a crush on somebody I don't know and they're a fake person.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, I've never seen somebody and been like, oh, I'm crushing on that person. I mean, I'm not a fool. I can tell if there's a beautiful woman or if there's a good looking guy. I can tell that they're good looking and be like, there's a good looking person. But you have to remember, my adult life was spent with Sarah, and I deeply loved her, and we did not allow ourselves, and you can attest to this now. I mean, like, we see couples who'll do that. They'll see somebody on television on a movie or something. And they're like, oh, that person's hot or that person's cute or whatever. We never spoke that way.
Yeah.
And so
Rightfully so. I think it's degrading to your spouse.
So we did the same thing. We did that our whole marriage. We both, did not speak about like people on television as if that person's hot, that person's cute, we didn't talk that way. We kept ourselves from that. And so I actually think for me, it was kind of difficult when she passed. It was kind of difficult for me to allow myself to think of someone as attractive that wasn't her, because I'd kind of trained myself to not do that. So there you go. There's my take.
2 cents.
There's my take. All right, give me the next one. I'm trying not to like look at that. I keep looking down, but I haven't read any.
Is it okay for grown men to be obsessed with fantasy football?
Obsessed is the problem word, so I'm going to go with no. Shouldn't be obsessed.
I agree with shouldn't be obsessed, but I don't find anything wrong with fantasy
football.
football.
If the only word there that you put was obsessed. If you're into fantasy football, and I guess I don't know enough about it.
I don't either, but
if you're gambling for it, then no. I don't know if that's really a thing. I'm making that up in my head, so I don't know if gambling.
I think people do sometimes gamble for it.
If you're gambling on fantasy football, I would also say no, but that's for a different reason besides that you're a grown man. But a grown man being on fantasy football, I don't see anything wrong with it. I've never seen any problems yet. I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but I'm just saying I've never seen anybody that's like, man, he ruined everything about being on fantasy football all the time.
And disclosure for those who are watching, if we've offended you, like these are our opinions. You have opinions, we have opinions. This is not,
Yeah, you have a right to be wrong.
If you have a celebrity crush, then we demonize you. No, I'm personally saying these are my views. And
yeah, like I said, you got a right to be
we
wrong.
even differ.
Yeah, you got a right to be wrong. If you want. That's fine. You can agree with us and be right. Anyways. Sorry, I'm just being silly.
All right. Do grown men, should grown men
just read them, don't be
take
scared.
selfies at the gym?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Not in one. None. I mean, unless the gym is completely empty even still.
Even if it's for your personal collection, so you can say, look, I went from this to this.
Oh, man, that might be okay.
Yeah. To see progress.
Progress report selfie could be okay if you're going from a state of like I was this
scrawny,
and now I was scrawny and now I'm this, but there's such a fine line.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden, very quickly, you go from, hey, this is my progress picture. Look, I lost all this weight and I'm feeling good about myself. It goes from that to like
Selfie in the gym.
Right. Like I'm, flexing
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
and so that's just if it's a progress report thing,
It gives us the ick.
it totally gives us the ick. Yeah.
It gives everyone the ick, just so you guys
And to
know.
be honest with you, you don't even have to stay in the gym there. Like
you look thirsty, and so saying.
or just very conceited.
yeah.
Yeah, no selfie pictures of yourself in a workout scenario.
Yeah.
Should be happening.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Should grown men wear cologne to the grocery store? That's kind of a weird question.
Should grown men wear cologne to the grocery store?
I think grown men should wear cologne in general.
It's funny. Like I only really wear cologne because I know that you like it.
Yeah.
And not everybody does like it. Some people don't like it. And so I'm cautious of the fact that I know that like some people are really super sensitive to smells. And, like if they're in a church setting and somebody's got perfume or cologne on, it can like, they get sneezy and, whatever. And
I am going to wear my perfume.
I know you are.
I apologize to anyone who gets sniffly or sneezy around it. I love perfume. I love smells.
Yeah, I know.
Good smells.
Right, I know you do. And so I love all smelly smells. I come home sometimes. She's got her face in the trash. I'm like, get your face out of the trash, honey. Don't do that.
Ew, stop.
Like,
I don't do that.
I just love smells.
My favorite flower is the peony. And he just got me some peonies, and they are the most gorgeous boho flower ever.
I can't believe you've not put this together. We've been snickering at you for what you said the other day, and you didn't even catch on.
What?
So you said you didn't like the way it smelled.
It doesn't.
Why don't you like the way it smells? What's it smell like?
Dog pee.
And they're called peonies.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
I even went this morning. I was looking at my new blooms in the bouquet, and I went to smell it because that's what I do. I smell flowers, and I went to smell it, and I'm like, oh gosh, why can't you smell better? Why can't you smell better? But they are the most beautiful flower.
Hey, I just realized we're a little over an hour, and I've got that set on 4K, and so we only have a little bit, and it's gonna cut us off.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to.
All right,
We gotta roll through some of these.
All right, here. Should grown men own Crocs?
Yes, it's perfectly fine, and there's no reasons anywhere
It is
that I
perfectly
can
fine
think that you can't.
to.
Grown men can own Crocs, and I own them now. I have my first pair of Crocs, and they're a size 12.
Y'all, bebopping with your Bobo shoes around the house is the only way.
No, I'm
to wear
gonna bebop anywhere I want with my Bobo shoes.
Please don't wear socks with your Crocs if you're going in public.
Y'all want to hear something funny? The other day when I got the Crocs, I took a little photo shoot and kept sending.
Oh, I'm
to
posting
Kelly.
this photo shoot. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my
Don't
life.
do that to me.
Yes. It's like an 80s photo shoot because
So the Crocs came in and Kelly was gone. So I went and put socks on, and then I put the Crocs on, and I kept taking like all these different poses and sending them to her while she was gone.
it was the best. I'm totally making it real so you guys can all experience this. I told him I'm going to make a calendar for myself. Every day of the month.
You're gonna embarrass.
every
you're gonna
month of the
embarrass
year.
me. Is what's gonna happen?
That's all right. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if any of these are worth the time. Oh yeah. Should grown men wear skinny jeans? Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say no.
Yes. Not super skinny. Don't wear like the same as what I'm wearing. Just don't do that. But he had a pair of like, I guess I wouldn't say skinny. I don't like skinny jeans on men.
Yeah,
I like, what are they called? They call them slim fit.
which is just a step above.
Yeah.
You know, that's like flat to eggshell paint. There's not much difference, you know. But
I love it.
yeah, I don't really love those pants because they're a little snug.
That's what I'm going shopping for today. He needs some more jeans.
I do not. Need
Yes,
more.
you do.
No, I don't.
That's your only pair of slim fit jeans.
I don't love slim fit jeans, so I don't want more.
But I do love them.
Here we go, and he's been outvoted. See,
But listen, guys, seriously, I know you're
Kelly
like,
has
let
the
him wear what
supermajority.
he wants to wear. I have people come to me all the time. They're like, Kelly, I love his outfit and I know that you bought it for him and he looks good. And these are men, because women, you come to me telling me that my man looks good.
Here she goes.
Me and you are going to be fighting because it's not okay. It's not okay. It wouldn't be okay for his boys to come to him and be like, Kelly, in that dress, she looks good.
Oh, just to be clear, that does not bother me.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
all right, man, you heard it. You heard it for yourselves.
It depends on the
If you think I look good in a dress,
Hang on.
tell my husband.
It depends on the context. But like, if somebody's like, "Man, your wife is really beautiful," like that is totally acceptable. Like they're not saying that to me to say like like if they're saying it to me to like compliment me, like, "Man, your wife, you're so blessed. Your wife is so beautiful." What? Like, I don't take that as wrong.
If they have a wife, do you take that as wrong?
I mean, again, it would depend on the context, but like if somebody was saying that, I mean, if they were just saying it to try to like come up to me and be like, "Man, dude, I'm jealous of you," like Jesse's Girl, like if it was that, you ever paid attention to the lyrics of Jesse's Girl?
Yes.
We were in the car the other day and we had like 80s mix or something coming on and Jesse's Girl came on and I told Kelly, I was like, listen to the lyrics. This song is terrible. If it's Jesse's Girl, that's wrong. Yeah. But if somebody is...
Okay, I'm with you. And like you've had people come up to you and, joking around, be like, "Oh, you upgraded. You upgraded. You."
Yeah, they'll say.
I
things,
like that. It's cute.
Right,
They're
that's
just
what I'm trying to
complimenting
say.
me in the moment, and like But if a guy came to you and he's like, "Man, he's married," and he's like, "Man, Justin and Kelly."
I mean, if a guy came up to me and said, "Kelly," I would be like, "Whoa, dude! Like, what's up? Like, that's not cool." So it would really depend on depend on the context. Yeah. But I think I've never experienced anybody ever who has been, well, maybe not ever. There was a guy at an ice cream shop one time.
What if someone said, "Kelly has the most beautiful brown eyes"?
That would feel funky. I would be like, why are you saying that?
All right. Just wanted to be clear about that one.
Okay.
All right. So we're on the same page?
I think.
All right. Like with the jeans.
What? That men can't wear skinny jeans?
Yeah. Okay, so if we're differentiating skinny and slim fit. So I guess the question is skinny jeans.
I really don't think that, no, it's okay. If a grown man wants to wear skinny jeans, he is welcome to do that.
As long as you know that you're a man.
As long as you know that I'm going to snicker a little bit.
Or be like, he looks good in those.
I mean, I guess if there's a guy that I was like, man, he makes those look good.
Yeah.
But they're not my favorite. So, but to me, that's a personal thing. So yeah, do what you want.
Okay.
If you want to wear some skinny jeans, wear them. But I liked this question. Should grown men buy toys like drones, RC cars? I think that answers yes. I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, I don't see anything wrong with you having a hobby as long as you're not doing something wrong where you're, neglecting some other thing in your family.
I think that's the biggest thing, as long as you're not neglecting.
If it's like, I didn't get my kids a birthday gift because we can't afford it, but then here you are with a $400 or $500 RC car because it's the newest whatever, it's got great handling or this or that.
Agree.
I'd be like, that's problematic. But man, I'm impressed with some of the RC cars.
I know.
You ever watch those
and
videos?
The boats?
Man, they
take
whip
them out on the ponds and have like those boat races and stuff.
Those cars, when they zip around, when they have them on a track and they race them, I'm like, I don't see how you can keep up with.
I know.
I mean, it's so fast.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that's like an actual.
It's cool.
It's a car crash if those things hit.
Yeah.
If you hit the wall,
but at least that's a car crash we're okay with, and that someone's not going to potentially die.
I love a demolition derby, and I used to love the figure 8 races when I was a kid.
I've never been to any of those, and I would love to go to.
Yeah.
But really quick, because I know we're ticking here.
We are.
This is important. Is it okay for should grown men need a boys trip every year?
No.
Thank you.
If you're single, then that should be the only type of trip that you take.
Yes.
Not only, but I just mean you shouldn't be taking a trip with a woman if you're single.
Right.
Okay, period.
Right.
Don't think it's okay. The only way that can be okay is if there's some sort of a group setting that, it's like a whole group of people are going, there's going to be females, there's going to be males, maybe there's that sort of a thing where it's like people are going to be in their separate areas and then they're going to come together for a common area. I can sort of be okay with that. But
listen, I wanted to go to Florida when me and Justin were dating. I wanted to take my girls while he was taking his kids at the time. and stay in separate buildings, separate everything, but to be able to enjoy the beach together during the day, everyone, all the kids together. And I still see that as like, man, if we're in separate condos, we're not in the same condo. It's just like being here. I live in my house, you live in yours, but we can be around each other in all these settings. I think that's really important too with blending families, that you get to be around each other and see how you guys are on vacation, see how you are in these certain situations. But he would not allow for me to come down to Florida and stay in my own place while he's down there.
Well, but hang on. So just to be clear, though, I think that sort of scenario can be okay. To see, all these things have, some sort of a point to say, is there something sinful about taking that sort of a trip? No, nothing sinful, nothing immoral.
Right.
But in my case, here I am, a pastor.
And there was already lots of gossip.
Right. There was already lots of gossip and lots of rumors going around. And so I was protecting us from that, from what I knew the potential could have been from that. So there's just a reason there that's a little deeper than just like, oh, that's something like that's so wrong per se. I don't think that's wrong. I am saying, though, that when you get married and you are a married man, a grown married man, you don't need and you should not be once a year taking the I need a boys
and
trip.
The same goes for girls.
That's absolutely true.
100%.
And I know that I'm probably going to get pushback on that, and that's okay. You can push back on me if you want to push back on me for that.
We have seen the downfall of marriages.
As the guy that is on the other end of the table and the other end of the phone calls on regular basis, I am telling you that it is a recipe for disaster.
Amen.
And so, you wouldn't purposefully, I wouldn't take something poisonous and purposefully the other day I was in my cabinet and I had found a little piece of mouse poison, rat poison that we had put in there, and it had fallen out of the little case and I couldn't find it. And then I had to clean out the whole cabinet because we had a plumbing issue. And I pulled everything out of the cabinet. When I pulled everything out of the cabinet, I found that little piece. When I picked it up, I went and I threw it away. And then what I did after that was I washed my hands because I had to handle that rat poison. And I didn't want to get that on something else.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would say that's the way that I feel about what I've seen personally of marriages that are falling apart, that those weekend trips where I'm going to go my way and you're going to go your way have led on many occasions to bad things. Now, I'm not accusing and saying that just because you've done that you've gone out and done something bad. That's not what I'm saying.
Yep.
But I'm saying that you don't have to have that. You got married.
Yep.
The two became one. I think that you should vacation together. I think you should travel together. I think you should sleep in the same room together. I understand that there are times that you just cannot. Kelly and I, we had a conversation when we first got married, and I said, if I have to travel because of, the ministry, if I have to travel for a speaking engagement, or if I get invited to something and we cannot, we can't go together, is that going to be okay? We talked through that. And our point was, if I just we literally physically cannot work it out, there's an opportunity for you to do something.
That's an opportunity that we can't pass up.
Right. There's some real opportunity.
Yes.
And so that real opportunity is there, and we can't pass that up. And for some reason, we have some other obligation that we've already committed to.
Yes.
And I have to have you here doing this, and you have to be there. And that would be the only scenario that we would see it as okay. Otherwise, if I'm traveling with work, then she's coming with me.
Yes.
And that's something that I'm not willing to buckle on.
Not at all.
I don't want to travel out of state, go stay in a hotel, get on a plane, do this, do this. And I understand there are some scenarios where, people might have to say I have to travel for work, and, she can't be away from the house. If she's away from the house as much as I am, then it doesn't do us any good. I get that you might have a scenario.
Or you might want to find another job.
I'm
sorry. I think that you are setting yourself up for disaster. Especially if you do it for a living, that you're going and staying in a hotel.
Well, I'm not I'm not judging somebody who's in a scenario where they have to do that, because I think I could see real life scenarios where it's I have to do that, and I provide well for my family, and I have this important thing that I'm doing, and I have to travel, and she cannot be here all the time. I get it. That can totally happen. Not in any way judging that. I'm just telling you that in our marriage, we committed, we're traveling together. If I'm going somewhere for work, the only way I'm going to do that without her is if it literally was that she just could not come, whether that's we couldn't find somebody to watch the kids or, I don't know. I don't know what the scenario could be because it hasn't happened yet. But, if I'm traveling, we traveled quite a bit last year for ministry related things. And it was good. We traveled together and it was good that we got to travel together.
Yeah, agree. Next week, we're going to do Should Grown Women.
All right.
This is going to be part 2 because we're already an hour and 21 minutes in and we don't want to lose our video here.
And as you can tell, we are opinionated.
We are very opinionated. Yeah. But on that note, please don't take offense to anything that we've said. We are having good fun, and we hope that you guys are having good fun with us too. I'm sure you guys share opinions that are just as strong in the other direction, and you're like, but we're just having fun, and
I think the best
sharing our.
I think that the best content is offensive sometimes. So. that sounded worse than what I meant.
Yeah. It's true.
Sometimes you need a little shock value to be like, wait,
Well, it's true. And like going to church, you go to be convicted. You don't go to have your ears tickled. You go to be convicted. And I feel like some of the things that we speak about, like trips, I think you might feel the dig, but I would dare you to ask yourself, if you're one of those people that says, I'm taking a boys trip or I'm taking a girls trip.
I don't agree with that.
Have you been 100% good on those trips? If you're offended by what we're saying, ask yourself, really evaluate yourself. Has there been something that you've done or shouldn't have done on those trips that you can say, okay, I see what they mean. Just take a reflection. And
I mean, it's true. Can that happen where somebody goes on a trip and not? Sure, I'm sure it can. But I can also tell you
your plan.
I can also tell you that there's a portion there that says that I've also seen the reverse of that, where it's. I'll tell you this: I've had conversations where people have insisted to me that I was wrong about that, and then I literally was a part of, and now they're separating, and now they're divorced,
right?
And those weekend trips absolutely played into it, and I'm just in the background going, I tried to say it back then.
Don't risk it for the biscuit.
It's just not worth it, and on top of that, like. I don't know.
Because it's a stale, crusty biscuit that leaves you lonely.
I also say this, like I hear people say, like I need time away from him. I need time away from her. That is not me. That's not us.
No.
We're the opposite. Like, I'm not as extreme as Kelly.
Yeah, people joke around about how like
you're extreme.
Yeah.
With it. I mean, like I can be in the same room with Kelly, but if I'm doing something different than Kelly, she will look at me and be like, I miss you. And I'm like, I'm in
give me attention.
I'm right here. And she's like, yeah, but you're doing that. And I'm like, well, that's
especially if he's been on his computer working all day. Then it's like, can we just have a 5-minute conversation? Let's connect with each other really quick.
We'll just stare.
With our Crocs on.
In my mind, I thought I will stare until she giggles, and sure enough, it
doesn't take long for me.
Okay, well, hey,
we've had a blast.
I hope that you guys will chime in on our should grown men wear Crocs?
Yeah,
and the answer is yes. They can wear Crocs if they want, and skinny jeans. Apparently, you can wear skinny jeans and Crocs. That might have a look. That's
true. And if you have any questions for us for next week of should grown women, I have a list, but let us know. Let me know if there's a question.
You got to remember this is what you said you're going to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Should grown women.
Yep. Don't look at it.
You've already seen it, and you're going to.
I haven't looked over it.
So wait, are you going to be asking me next week? Should grown women, and I answer it?
No, you're going to ask me. I haven't looked at that.
Okay.
I've only looked at.
All right.
And I pull from what questions are being asked, amongst the majority. So it's been fun. It's been real. It's so good to be here. It's so good to do this. And we want you to be a part. So answer in the comments.
Yeah, that's right. Comments help the algorithm. They help it go further. And we genuinely love reading your comments. We read them all week. Sometimes we get to reply to them online or on air or whatever. But we love you guys being a part of it. So thanks for joining us today on Happy Chaos. We will see you all next week.
Happy Chaos. That's our song, loud and wild, but we're